iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. Mamelodi Sundowns easy victory. This was the first opportunity for fans to go back to the stadiums in domestic football. The turnout wasn't that great, but Mamelodi Sundowns dished out a coaching clinic with Tso Vilakazi, our analyst. So, before I ask you what you made of the match itself, let's talk about the fans. There's Iloftas, there could have been 15,000 people or 12,000 people that should have been there that were not there. Do you think the vaccine ukuthi kumele ube certificate is a hindrance or abantu nje yabande egoli and that's why blah blah blah? What do you think is the reason why?
I think weather, because as they know ukuthi kuyafuneka ama certificate ukuyongena lapha. I think weather. Kokuqala ngibulise wena Nkululeko.
Yes sir.
Ngibulise Justice, ngibulise Drake, ngibulise Juina, ngibulise no Selma Tunes, ngibulise nale emakhaya. Cela support njalo iDiskiTV. Ngizobeka nje njalo ngijike futhi. Kuleka kunadouble up mfethu. Ugovernment ushilo wathi sesingaya stadium.
Yeah.
Kodwa kunemithetho ebekiwe ukuthe ukuthi kuze ukwazi ukungena phakathi ufanele ukuthi ube ne certificate zakhona uhambe uyojova yosiyangena. But
I do suspect so ukuthi
I think
the weather, but if you look at what happened last week when Paris was playing, I can't remember now, Etihad, the match at Orlando Stadium. Yes, it was raining there, but Paris Sundowns, they were playing in FNB. It wasn't raining on Saturday.
Yes.
I do think the vaccine requirement is a hindrance because the one group of people that are skeptical about vaccinating are black men between the ages of 25 to 60. Ibona vele who are more reluctant to do. This is not to say that not all of us, because you were one of the first people that went and vaccinated in the first place. But anyways, going back to the game, Mamelodi Sundowns clinical, straightforward, exactly what we expected.
Nkululeko, no doubt. This team tells you, Coach Manqoba ushilo wathi they're not going to take Dynamos very lightly, and they've got an experienced coach. They've got players that have played the Premier League. Yeah. So they need to go there, be ready for anything. And, I always say, I like the professionalism of Sundowns. Whether it's a small team, it's a big team, those players, the technical team, they are always on point. They're working hard. You can see the players, they're doing their job in the field of play. They're disciplined. They don't undermine Dynamos. They work hard, they create chances, they score chances. I mean, goal Erasmus again, second goal. This boy, I think he needs more game to gain really that confidence and also play as a central striker. If I think because that's where we know him. He's good in that central position because he's a typical striker and he's good in his feet. Magalbambili Paul has got skill, he can shoot, he can pass, he can move off the ball. He's also not bad in terms of heading, but when he gets an opportunity to could see he can really rise and then put his head there. Sundowns, Kapinga, Mukwena in that midfield, bossing, but bossing that midfield. We singakhuluma ngeSundowns the whole day, the whole night. They've changed the lineup. They've bring other players in La Payana. Still, like I always say, same
Sundowns, intensity, same professionalism.
They only change the personnel. They don't change in terms of the philosophy, structure, the way of playing, the discipline. Everyone is there. They're disciplined. They're doing their job. They're working hard. They're creating chances. Mabuya Lapana. It's good to see him. Lapana came in. He's working hard also. This team, but also
when Sundowns defeated Amataita 6-0, you and I were joking and talking about what could be the conversation, and then you said the lesson is back. What is Clinton Larson saying to these guys at the end of this in the changing room? What could have been learned? What could they have done better?
One is I'm sure they've learned with the tempo with the league. It's
completely different.
bheka ayifana laba khona it's too high because not only for iSundowns ukuthi it's the only team. iSundowns the only team naku PSL yonke they also their level yabo is too high, and some of these players they play Champions League level. So for now with these boys, I think they've seen ukuthi the level is too high, and they've learned ukuthi you don't make mistakes against teams like our Sundowns because they will punish you. They've got experience, they've got quality, the physique they do have, and when they create chances, when they punish you really. They don't give you time. So coach, I think coach Ufundile and especially players, because I believe players they are in the field of play and they need to really see Uguti. I thought I can match Umkwena, but hey,
that when they get to it dressing room and they're changing their amapots, it feels like they were running in mud. Baba Leget again.
No, it's unfortunately they had to face the Sundowns because of Nabo. They've worked hard to get to where they are. Because it's not easy, because if it was
knock
easy,
out teams
yes. So they've worked to be where they are. Because if it was easy, I think I was coming with a team go PSL pela la paya. But it tells you it's not easy. You need to work to get to that position. So well done to them to get to quarter final, and hope they'll do better next season as they're gonna go to my playoffs. Africa. Hope they'll take the experience that they've gained tonight and use it when they're gonna play my playoffs.
All right, last one. You think the more the weather improves, we'll start seeing more and more fans at the stadiums?
Yeah,
or maybe we are so worried. Used to folding our arms and watching from the TV.
No, I'm just worried. I can see people they want to go to the stadium, but I'm just worried, and it goes back to what I said. When Dr. Koza, the chairman, Magat delay for our supporters to go to the stadiums, is this the typical thing you would see. He understands most of us black people with mentality injured, especially if you have vaccine now a certificate, who has to the stadium, and then now he's gonna go back to say, but they were crying to say they wanna go to the stadium, but when you look at them, about a certificate to get to the stadium. So what was the point of us allowing them to see fully apart from our fans if people didn't want to go and vaccinate? So I just plead to our people to say let's go and vaccine.
All right.
So that everyone's going to be safe.
There you go. It's an unusual situation because, of course, in order for you to access spaces, there was never a time where you had to produce something. Before, of course, we had apartheid where in order for you to enter any space that you are not welcome, I mean, it's an experience, it's a shared experience. We were raised by people who were required Amadon pass, but I'm just saying that was the last time that you need something else other than a ticket. Now you need to produce a ticket plus your certificate, and maybe it's going to take our people some time to get used to that. It is iDiskiTV, iDiskiTimes, World Sports Betting. Thank you for watching.